Hello there, folks. How you doing? Welcome back to Watson's Models. Today, we got a little bit of a mail call. So, I love mail. Yeah, especially when I order something, like pre-ordered it months ago, and it's finally stateside and has been shipped all the way from Andy's Hobby headquarters. But before I open this box up and show you what it is, let me show you a couple of the other things that I received. This is a Tamiya kit that I do not have. I've got a bunch of them when it comes to Shermans, but this is the M4A3E2 Jumbo. Yeah. it's a jumbo. Watch out for the jumbo. All right. The little box art. Nice. And let's see how jumbo the jumbo is. Oh my God. You know, when you compare it to the big tanks that I have, it's teeny tiny, but that's okay. There's beautiful detail, a lot of good stuff. But we'll, you know, we can crack into this box later and maybe do a comparison to the other Sherman kits or something. I think I kind of already did that anyways. Also got a Tamiya 16th scale World War II German machine gun ammo belt loader, who is also carrying a tripod. So, if you've paid attention to any of my other videos, if you kind of look behind the RC tanks that I have up on the shelves, you'll notice there's some corresponding 16th scale figure models leaning up in the corners. So I have some from Tamiya, some from Classy Hobby, and I think that's it. The rest, yeah. Anyways, kind of cool. You know, you got to get you a dude all dressed up and everything, and you know, he might go good with this King Tiger. So, humma, humma, humma. Anyways, here's the box art. Anybody else get hammered by the freezing cold temperatures? And I don't even know if this is showing up backwards, by the way. Probably is. All right, there's the dude. Okay, this box. Das Werk. We love some Das Werk. They produce some nice stuff. So, I'm going to open it right in front of you so you can see what it is. That way, if I got gypped and ripped off, you can watch me watch my reaction. I don't like getting gypped and ripped off, and I don't like liars, and I hate thieves, man. Liars and thieves, those are two of my biggest pet peeves. All right. Sd.Kfz. What is that? 250 Ausf A1, whatever. Humma, humma, humma. 16th scale. Look at that. All right. We got to get this dude out of the box. I'm just saying. Now, we packed it from the other side. But don't go running. This is my receipt. And yeah, this pre-order, the pre-order on this was $69, and that was, when did I do this? This was I could have swore it was before Christmas, December 10th, 2024. So, you know, when those pre-orders happen, I jump on them. You know me. All right, here's some box art. Very nice. And Andy's, if you go to his YouTube channel, his full build is up and running now. So you can go watch how he built this thing. And we'll show you all the little, he's got some tips and tricks in there on some of the parts. So what I'm going to do is move this over to the camera up thing and come down on it. And I'm just going to open this up real quick and let you guys take a peek at it, all right? I mean, we may as well while we're at it. Just saying. Okie doke. Here you go. Real nice box. Nice and big. I've got the one that came out before this somewhere, the 250/122 Ausf D, and that has the what looks like a pack. I want to say it's a pack 38 that's on that vehicle. But anyhow, so in cooperation with TACCOM, these guys always produce good quality kits with lots of good detail. And is this in a good spot for you? All right, so let's go ahead and open this up, and we're both going to see this together on how it's packaged. All right, there's an interesting chemical smell coming out of that box. But here we go. The lower hull, we've got some rubber in there, the tires. All right, and you can see, if I go slow, you should be able to see all the riveting and bolt heads and all that kind of stuff. But this is pretty durable feeling plastic. Okay, upper hull. You see that? And this thing does come with a complete interior and engine. Yeah, very nice. All right, what do we got? A lot of fragile parts here because, well, I'm surprised they didn't wrap this in bubble wrap. Look at all the fine linkages and hosing and grab handles and things like that. I'm going to get a little closer for you. There are some teeny tiny parts. So you probably want to make sure that your nippers are nice and sharp. You know what I mean? All right, this appears to be the fenders of the vehicle. Okay. Looks like we got some engine action here, engine block, heads, belts, generators. So yeah, this is all pretty much engine sprue. And I apologize for the glare in the packaging, but I just don't like to take them out of the package. I'm sure you understand. All right. Sidewalls, the rear plate of the hull or whatever, doors, blah, humma. And I'm gonna get you any specific nomenclature. You see that? It's actually pretty nice. What do we got here? We got some bolt cutters. We've got the MG, what is that, a 34 or something? Some hatch, engine hatches, the front nose of the vehicle, a weapon shield. All right. This was one of the things that Andy talks about on his video, are these sprockets for the suspension. Apparently, I don't know if I can see them, but these little guys, these little things that look like ejector pin marks, are actually part of the sprocket system, and they're fragile. So you gonna want to make sure you have perfect alignment when you assemble that stuff, so you don't bend them and mess them up. Again, you can watch his video for that. Okay. And what is this stuff anyhow? We got some leaf springs, cross member, got some loopage, some linkage, humma, mostly suspension parts. Oh, now we got a little schmizer, boy. Look at the detail on that thing. Look at that. That is sharp. And this looks like a lot of the internal. We got the firewall here, some dash, radio stuff. Their pistol case, gas mask, floor. Very nice detail. We have our figure. Now, is this guy sitting or what is he doing? I don't know. Pretty good detail, though. I'm not super good with figures. That's one of my big-time weak areas. Now, here we got a bunch of K98 rifles. That's kind of nice. A seat back, seat springs, all kinds of little greeblies and fine things that we need to be careful with in road wheels. And it looks like we have 2 matching sprues of that. So, there you go. Tracks. So yeah, not too surprising. I mean, you got it, the tracks come in halves and they sort of link together, but he does demonstrate that as well, and they don't look to be too terrible. In fact, it looks like after he assembles them, then he does a little cleanup work on these flat pieces. But yeah, that's not too horrible. 3 sprues of those. And of course, I'm getting ready to knock my pile over here. We have our clear parts. Let's just open this up. In fact, let's do this. Let's put everything kind of back in here. It'll give me a little bit of a platform to work with. Excuse me, that way I can zoom in. All right, I hope I'm centered here. So I'm assuming this is some kind of tow cable, maybe. Here is your photo etch. Clear parts, vision ports, etc. Periscope. And then a decal sheet. All right. We put the box top back on. If I can. Take a quick peek at these instructions. Paint guide. So we got Atom and the MIG color numbers listed here for everything you're going to need. A little caution, read before assembly stuff. There's your inventory list. And I don't see anything on here that's omitted, so it looks like we're going to use everything. Step number 1. And according to Andy's video, these cross members that go in here follow the sequence in the instructions, because apparently there's some overlapping and things that go on, and if you get ahead of yourself, you might run into some problems. So, you know, you got cross members here and then here, and you know what I mean? So just sort of follow the sequence and don't rush. This is where little care needs to be taken when you assemble these, so you don't break off these little tabs right here. All right. Suspension. That's where the smell's coming from. It's the printing on the book. It's got a very strong chemical odor to it. All right, suspension work, front end. More front end steering linkages and things like that. The wheel. I guess it's okay to go ahead and assemble this part of the wheel, and you can snap the tire on later. He demonstrated that, so that works. All right, engine, transmission. There are decals for the firewall here, and here's a thing that shows you that. It's referring to step 24. Okay, got some photo etch that goes in here on the transmission location. Although I suspect the guy is going to probably want to do some pre-painting on certain components before the assembly happens, especially, in my opinion, when you're talking about the seats and some of the guts in here. Me personally, I would be shooting some paint under here. It might not matter. Your airbrush may be good to go. You might be able to reach areas, but another tip that he provided on his video, on his build video, was to leave this box off. Okay, these pieces right here, don't even put them in until like the last thing, especially right here where these sidewalls go into place. There are some ejector pin marks that are going to have to be cleaned off, and if you take care of that and get this assembled first, then you can set the box into place, and it'll be easier for you. Also, he pointed out this tab on either side. Those tabs are supposed to be there because they glue in this location. So that's a potential breaking point that you need to be aware of, which I will definitely remember because I watched his video. Little fender work, tools, shovel. There's the cable, the tow cable. Axe, pickaxe, hatchet, back door, medical kit, pretty cool. That's a nice detail right there. Fender installation, front and back panels. Working on the top. This is step 24 where they showed the decals early on and how they decaled up E3 there. There's the rack for your K98s, your vision ports. Okay, so it is a driver figure, not a commander. So we do have a driver. Check him out, man. He's wearing his ball cap backwards. And a painting guide. 1943 paint job. Here we go again with all the, this is 12th Panzer Division, Russia in 42. 11th Panzer Division. Is that the last, I guess that's the last page. All right, and then on the back of Das Werk's booklet here, they've got some of their new releases. And like I said, I already have this particular kit. And I think I have this Panther. Nope, I do not. So I might keep my eyeballs out on that one. But that's it, folks. All right. Sd.Kfz.250, 1, Ausf A. And, yeah, beautiful artwork by Jason. That guy's freaking awesome, man. Well, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the little mail call and the open box on that little guy down there. So, appreciate you watching. Please like and subscribe. And get out there and do something, man. Get off your butts and crack open your paints and model glue and sanding sticks and start creating again. All right, and share the hobby with the youngsters. And we got some young kids out there doing some nice stuff, but we got to get more involved. All right, love you guys. Have a good day.